from Simcoe-Grey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services. Mr. Speaker, this government and the Ontario Fire Marshal created a risk-based assessment tool for communities to use when evaluating fire services. Unfortunately, they created a tool that doesn't work. This is partly because they forgot to consult firefighters, the people who actually understand what is needed to keep communities safe. The assessment tool should be able to tell a community the level of fire service they need to get the job done. Instead, the tool doesn't say anything. It produces a number, not on a scale or on a grid, just a number that means nothing. The vagueness of the tool puts public safety at risk. So, Mr. Speaker, I suggest the solution is simple. Will this government put a hold on the use of the current tool, consult firefighters, and develop a tool that will keep communities safe?
Thank you. Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker. First of all, Speaker, I think the member opposite recognizes that fire safety is a very important responsibility that we take very seriously. The Office of the Fire Marshal, under the provincial legislation around Fire Protection and Prevention Act, exercises his authority to ensure that we have appropriate services available across the province. On this particular issue around risk-based assessment tool, Speaker, my understanding is that that tool was created with consultation, but I have had, of course, conversations with professional firefighters as well and their concerns, and I have committed to them that I will work with them to ensure that that assessment tool is reflective of the reality and ensures that our communities, our homes, our businesses are safe at all times.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, back to the minister. Sault Ste. Marie believes they can operate with 20 less firefighters, which they plan to slash over the next 3 years. But how did they come to that number, and how do they know it won't affect public safety? Common sense would tell me that 20 less firefighters means community safety is being put at risk. But this government, Mr. Speaker, refuses to create a proper risk-based assessment tool to guide municipalities in their decision-making. Communities are left to speculate if they have enough firefighters, or they're forced to spend thousands of dollars on consultants to find the answer. Mr. Speaker, why is this government afraid to offer a proper risk-based assessment tool, one that will actually help to ensure there are enough firefighters to ensure community safety?
Minister.
Well, Speaker, I'm not going to start judging a decision of an elected body like the Sault Ste. Marie Council. It's their decision. Of course, we require that fire safety, as required under the legislation, remains paramount. I also want to thank Speaker, the member from Sault Ste. Marie, who has also spoken to me about this matter before, and I thank him for his advocacy and urging that I look into this matter carefully as well. As I mentioned earlier, I've had conversations with Ontario's professional firefighters. I have committed to them that I look forward to working with them. My staff has already been engaged with them on this particular issue, and we, of course, will consult them and Ontario's municipalities to make sure that we have right tools in place. But the key, Speaker, will remain that we need to make sure that our communities are safe at all times for fires. Our businesses depend on it. Our residents depend on it.
Thank you.